All right, people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is a pleasure all for you to be right here in this present moment, as there is no such thing as privacy, but I'm going to record it because I think the other people out there should hear about it. I'm creating this thing for Pauline Hanson to see, for Clive Palmer to see, and live Donald Trump. But also, we're going to get all the politicians to hear about it. Basically, what is it called? It's called Project DreamCon Mission OzCan. So basically, it's basically someone and everyone out there to write a one-pager satire, comic, educational, humorous piece of art. There's to be 10 words that are to be used in this. They are, number 1 is free man's land. 2 is multicultural. 3 is singularity. 3 is embellishment. 5 is majestic. 6, investigation. 7, research. 8, dream time. 9, pursuance. 10, heaven. So the rules, basically what they do is they see this piece of paper, they see they've got to create a one-pager. They can write as small as they want, as long as we can read it. They can write as big as we want. So it could be within the free man's land, it was multicultural, creating the singularity, hunting out the acts of embellishment in so majestic was our founding investigation, in so the research through the dream time, and blah, 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 in so creating heaven. You could create that if you wanted to, but basically we're going to market to get people wanting to know, okay, if I'm going to basically make a story, a satire out of those words, what am I going to get, Martin? Well, this is what I think. I think the top 3.5% of the people that get through, as in being the highest degree, should get 3 in the hand, in the physical dictionaries. One dictionary being the Oxford Dictionary, another dictionary being the Collins Dictionary, and the third dictionary being the Webster's Dictionary. Okay, they're also to win their weight in A4 paper. Alongside that, they're to get free English assisted related educational classes. So if someone wins this and they're in prep, well, basically they get helping out, and we will look at ourselves and we go, say no more. So basically, we're to help them out with educational English lessons, and the government is to pay for it, to pay for 1 year of their schooling if they're at school, or 1 year at university. So it's to be no out of pocket. Okay, now, basically, the requirements are to use 10 words and participate in the rules. And on the sideline, its non-essential requirements is to create an image, piece of art for the front cover, as long as a name of what you call the story. So browse the 10 words and basically write the first word out, free man's land, and then write out, what is my interpretation of free man's land? Don't look it up. This is data for us as the government or Martin to find out what you think, what the imagery or the symbolism of what the words mean to you. Multicultural, what does that mean to you? Go through all the words, get out a new piece of paper, take a big deep breath, write out the words again. Now you're going to look up the dictionary's version and you're going to write that in. Okay, now with the words that you've just looked up and you've read a few times to know, as well as your own interpretation of what the word means, to see how close you got it, to how funny it is to say you're going to create 3 sentences. Okay, the first sentence is to use that word to make me sound intelligent. Now, this is a crucial factor to make you sound intelligent. That can help you, I'm sure. Now, another sentence, number 2, is to make me sound profound. Because we always, when we want to sound at a party, to walk away with everyone still thinking about what we said, to go, oh man. Thirdly, is to make myself sound like I have this incredible sense of humor. So basically, there are 3 crucibles that I want you guys to work towards. Once you do that, then you get an idea what these words mean. Then you go and read over it again. Then you are to create your story, 1 page. It can have those words with filler lines or whatever. but basically we're going to be judging the one pager. We're going to be judging it out of 1,000 of 11 categories. One is originality. Secondly, the ability to create a multi-imagery scene and setting within one's mind from reading. 3, a sense of profound humor. 4, taste. 5, credibility. 6, depth of understanding of the English language. 7, how mysterious. 8, how objective. 9, skillful. 10, artistic merit. 11, evolutionary. So basically, everyone's like, what do I do, Martin? I've got these words. Okay. You've got 10 words. Write the 10 words out and then write out your definition of what it means. Do I just do one sentence? Do I do 2? Do I do 3? Do whatever you want. Now look up a dictionary's version. Maybe look up multiple dictionaries versions if you want. Write that next to it. Study it. Create your one-pager. The one-pager is to be sent off. Once you've done that, we would like the data for your definition of the words. We're not going to make you feel stupid if you can't spell, because Mark can't spell either, but only the best can't spell. So we're going to go over it. We're going to, the people that are going to win, we're going to send you a hard copy of the government's going to pay for the 3 dictionaries. We're going to pay for your educational classes. So we hope to get at least 10,000 participants. They get copyrights to their work. The government is going to have the database. Newspapers could publish people's pieces, but I'm thinking $1,000 per piece. So say if a newspaper wanted to every day, and there was 10,000 people, and there's 10,000 people that did an awesome thing, a newspaper could have sort of a bit over a year of 3 years of basically a piece of artwork that they're paying $1,000 for people to read. So this could be good information for newspapers. TV stations could be a different price. Basically, we are to create a database, or the government is to create a database of all the words that people have used. And we're going to use a formula to analyze the most often words that are reoccurring. Bit of data, we could use it. Let's see where it evolves through us expanding through people using words in different dictionaries for enticements. Maybe everyone might win and say, I don't want to keep on going. Maybe give them a phone, give them $40 unlimited boost credit. Okay. So what we're trying to do here is utilizing a starting point in the English language to further expand in direction. Insto being the direction of going away from shorthand and broken English from making simple simpler, because it's making people stupid. We're going to expand people's definitions of the dictionary. Basically, we could expand on it and get people to create their own words and tell them what it means. So we're using the data of the individual's interpretations of the words to gather a rough understanding of where people are, to get them to write 3 sentences that could put them in a position of helping their position, for them to expand on the education and the capacity to be able to understand words and formulate them and put it into sentences that could be easily flattering to one's position by saying, I've worked it out to sound intelligent, I've worked it out to make myself sound funny, and I'm making myself cover all the bases. That as long as I can cover one of those things, we should be going smooth sailing. Now, who was this targeted at for me to do this piece? Well, it was targeted for Pauline Hanson to say that instead of getting everyone to want to know, got to be white to come here, how about get them to study the English language? And guess what, Pauline? If you do it and not one rigid Australian white person actually enters that wins, are you going to turn around and say, hey, these people study the dictionary, let them stay?